to the right side, picks up his dribble, and a jump ball as Blake Fitzpatrick reaches in. Possession arrow stays with Lebanon, though. So with 43 seconds gone here in the second quarter, Lebanon up by 8. They'll inbounds quarter court near side as Michael Edwards will do the honors. Your 5 on the floor, McCatherine, Edwards, Reeder, Crudup, and with the ball between the rings is Xavier Smith, guarded by Mitchell Hill. Cookeville goes back to the 2-3. Edwards top of the key, no place to go. Right side, X-Man, lob pass underneath to McCatherine. Great pass. And McCatherine lays it up and in, and it's 21-11, Lebanon by 10.
Nice job that time of getting the ball to McCatherine down inside, and easy too, and he's already got 9 so far.
Boy, that was sweet, and another great entry pass down here by Cookeville as they get it into Brandon Weaver in the heart of the lane, and Edwards has to foul as he goes over the back to try to prevent the pass. So the third team foul on Lebanon belongs to Michael Edwards.
And the first on Edwards.
And that's music to my ears. Don't like to hear Big Mac or Michael Edwards get in foul trouble. Here's Hennigan, left wing, swings it around to Weaver. They get it down low. There's Rob Case. His little spinning jumper over Crudup is good, and it's 21-13. Here's X-Man in the front court, left wing Crudup. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound in there taken away and controlled by Judah Akers. He'll get it in the front court. He'll do his best little globetrotter dribble, and he'll take it down the lane. It's got to be. Oh, my goodness. Xavier Smith was set up waiting for him, but moved maybe a little bit.
Off to the side, I think, Marv. Didn't hit him straight ahead. And, of course, so Judah Akins got the 2 to go down, and he's going to do what you like, that old-fashioned three-point play that you like here.
And Akers took that one from coast to coast, folks, and scored the basket. Here's the bonus shot. It's in the air and good.
Yep. So look at the 3 points here in the as Lebanon inbounds the ball to come full court here.
Here's a 2-2-1 from Cookeville. Boy, they beat that with ease.
Yep, over the top.
Crudup to Edwards, back to Smith, and here comes Lebanon. 6:21 and counting. Lebanon 21, Cookeville 16 here on senior night. Reeder on the right wing gets it to Edwards. He'll take a long 3 right side, in and out. No good, and bounced around and finally taken away by Taylor Hennigan. He gets it up ahead to Akers in the front court. Reeder cuts him off. Now Akers, long 3 as they back off. No good, and Reeder runs it down, tips it to Smith. He's got Crudup up ahead and could not thread the needle as Akers takes it away. Now it's tapped around, controlled by Edwards. Smith will take it straight to the hole. His running jumper good. Boy, Xavier Smith knows what to do down deep and scored it, and it's 23-16 Lebanon.
Good hustle by Lebanon offensively, all over the floor and defensively right now, Mark.
Here's Hennigan with the spin move across the lane. He'll draw the foul from Reeder right at the free throw line. So with 5:42 to go, 23-16 lead by Lebanon.
Second foul for Reeder, 5th for Lebanon. Nobody's hit a 3 so far tonight, Mark. We were 0-10 if you put both teams together.
Non-shooting foul. They'll inbounds on the baseline. There's Hennigan. He'll go way out high to Akers. He'll take a long 3, top of the key off the front of the iron. No good. Nunley tips it to Smith, and there's that keep it alive philosophy. Works well that time. They'll give it back to Nunley on a wing. He'll shoot from 14 and drain it.
Pretty shot.
Wow, that was a drill shot, and it's 25-16, Lebanon by 9.
Lebanon on fire tonight, Marv.
They are hot from the field. Here is Hennigan across the line, gets it to Weaver. On the right elbow, guarded by Edwards. Man-to-man this time by Lebanon, looking for a cutter. Weaver spins and runs it down, and they're going to call McCatherine or Edwards. Both of them were riding him down the lane as Weaver, with that big wingspan, tried to take it low and couldn't do it.
I'll call that on Michael Edwards. That's going to be his second tonight. And Luke Sampson will check in right quick for him. And so will Ryan Beadle and give Xavier Smith a rest.
So you 5 on the floor. Nunley, McCatherine, Beadle, Crudup, and Sampson guards you out of bounds. They'll kick it in quick to Akers on the left wing, right wing, excuse me. Hill between the rings. It looks like a 2-3 by Lebanon this trip down as they switch defenses. Boy, Mitchell Hill with a great ball fake gets it over to Akers. Back to Hill. Beadle pops out on him. Hill nowhere to go, swings it to Hennigan, back to Hill, over right side to Akers. They're looking down low for Case. And Nunley with a near steal, but Hennigan recovers. They're still looking down low for Case. He keeps getting farther and farther out. They've got Weaver posted at the free throw line, and they'll back it out. A 2-3 zone by Lebanon has been effective, and they called a palm that time as Mitchell Hill attempted to do the stutter step Michael Jordan move and didn't work out that time.
He continued to make quick moves out there. He does a good job of keeping his pivot foot down, but sometimes you can be too fast for the officials, and they think something's wrong, so they call it.
Here comes Crudup across the line, and Cookeville looks to be in a 2-3. They'll go out high to Beadle, top of the key, 3! Off the back of the iron, battle for the rebound. Case takes it on the baseline, kicks to Hill, and here comes Cookeville. Lebanon back on defense real quick.
And a 2-3 zone, as you hear Coach Kyle hollering over there, too.
They go into Weaver right in the middle of it. McCathern has it, and they're going to call McCathern for a bump. Boy, you can't even breathe in the middle of that lane without drawing a foul, and Weaver has...
Going to call it on Cookeville, Marv. I believe that's going to be his second as he reached on him as he turned around. And but that is going to be the 17th foul, so our man Brandon Weaver will go to the line. He's got 4 points on the night. Has not been to the free throw line yet.
So both teams in the bonus now. 16 fouls on Cookeville. That was number 7 on Lebanon. And as Coach mentioned, second on Robert Crudup. That'll send Weaver to the line for the 1-and-1. First toss up and good. Boy, that one was a rainmaker.
It was.
It went straight through. As Akers to the bench, Fitzpatrick back in. Your foul on the floor for Lebanon. Sampson, Beadle, McCathern, Nunley, and Xavier Smith back in the ball game. Wiley checks in along with Hennigan, Hill, Fitzpatrick, and at the line to shoot the second part of the 1-and-1 is Weaver.
Lebanon 3 of 3 from now from the free throw line so far. Cookeville was 0 of 1. Now they're 3 of 3 just this quarter.
Boy, Weaver pulls the trigger on both of those to perfection. It's back down to 7 at 25-18 into the ball game. Again is Blake Courier. Haven't seen him since those 2 quick fouls early on. And he'll come in and replace Weaver. Here's Smith across the line. Oh, great look. Nunley on the backside. Wanted to dunk it, but wasn't sure, so he laid it up and in. But it's 2 nonetheless, and it's back to 9 at 27-18.
Great look by Xavier Smith, and what a slice to get that ball back there to him, Marv.
And here's the 1-3-1 look. Now they go man-to-man, I believe.
I believe you're right, Marv.
Fitzpatrick on a wing, goes to Wiley out high. Sampson all over him. Wiley loses control, kicks it on the wing. Beadle steps in, takes it away, kicks it to Smith. Here comes Lebanon. 3:36 and counting. Smith works top of the key, feeds in the corner to Sampson. Back to Beadle. Face to 3. He'll shoot from 2-point land. No good. Battled around. McCathern has it. Puts it back up. No good. Sampson tips. No good. McCathern has it. Nunley has it. Nunley shoots. No good. McCathern has it. And backside foul called on Curry. And that's his third. He's just been in 30 seconds, folks. And there's number 3. Wow.
I tell you what, you're exactly right. That's going to be his third. And the team second. So Herschel McCathern will go to the line. He's 3 of 3 so far tonight. He's got 9 points.
Or did they call Wiley? I believe they got Wiley for his third.
Oh, they got Wiley. My bad. I was listening to you, Marv.
Well, there's McCathern, and nails the free throw, and Weaver will check in for Wiley. So foul trouble, just like in the ladies' game, starting to add up for the guys here as well. As Wiley with 3 and Curry with those quick 2. Weaver with 1, I believe, and McCathern will have another free throw. It's already a 10-point lead. This is for the largest, and it's good. It's 29-11, or excuse me, 29-18, Lebanon by 11. Full court pressure. Boy, they broke that with these. They get it to Hennigan in the middle. He's got numbers, feeds Weaver. Sampson tries to take the charge. They missed the left, and Sampson comes away with it, feeds Smith, and he almost tight-roped the inline, but couldn't quite do it. He'll touch it, and they'll give it back to Cookeville.
Good hustle that time. Luke Sampson tried to get that steal right. I mean, tried to get that charge. Didn't get it exactly, but
great steal that time by McCathern. He goes up, and another steal as they return the favor by Hill. Hill will spin, and a running left-hander, no good, and Sampson takes the glass.
How about that? Luke playing big down inside tonight among the Giants.
Here's Beadle on the right wing. He's cut off out there by Curry. Curry a little bit physical for playing with 2 fouls, but nonetheless, still out there.
I think it's going to be a physical game all the way down the pike, Mike.
Boy, it has been. Mike,
I'm
down the pike, Mike.
Down the pike, Mike.
Well, go to the park, Mark. There's Nunley. Short jumper, no good. It's Fitzpatrick on the right wing. He'll weave his way through traffic and threw that one to nobody in particular over here in the visiting sidelines.
7 turnovers now for Cookeville, 6 for Lebanon. As Josh Hubbard checks in the ball game to give Ryan Beadle a little rest.
So Josh Hubbard, his first action of the night. Your 5 on the floor. Casey Nunley, Herschel McCathern, Josh Hubbard. And backcourt, Sampson gets it into Xavier Smith, and Lebanon leads by 11 with 2:22 and counting here in the first half.
29-18.
Senior night.
It is senior night.
Out high, there's Nunley, top of the key. Fitzpatrick guards him. Nunley takes him to the hole, shoots it off the glass, and good. Tried to draw the foul, but he got the basket, and it's 31-18, 11 by 13. They're stretching it out.
8 so far for big Casey Nunley. You love to see him get on fire because he can get some big numbers up.
Boy, and when he gets confidence, folks, here's Weaver out high. McCathern all over him. They go down low to Curry. Spins on Sampson. They're going to call a foul. It should be before the shot.
1-1 they're going to call it. Let's call it on Luke Sampson, as you said. That's going to be his first. And the teammate, and so we'll send Blake Courier to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. He has 2 points so far tonight. Has not been to the free throw line as he puts his first one up, and it don't go.
Boy, and it gets tapped out, and Courier actually comes up with it. He'll feed to Akers. Akers spins around, gets a pick, tries to throw it to Courier, thread the needle. It went right through his hands, and it went out of bounds. And Blake Courier not real happy as one of the 3 Blakes, or the tri-Blakes, as we call them.
Tri-Blakes.
So 1:46 to go. Lebanon leads by 13. They'll inbounds. Here's Smith. A little too early to wait for the last shot, but you definitely want to get a good one. Here's Xavier out high working on Hennigan. Hennigan all over him and reaches in. They're going to call a jump ball. My goodness, that's 3 times tonight that there's been reach-in jump balls, twice on Xavier. Possession arrow with Cookeville. So it'll go back to the Cavaliers with 1:33 to go. Lebanon up by 13.
Cookeville with quick hands out front tonight.
They are
really trying to tie the basketball
real quick.
Anytime Lebanon lets it sit still for very long. 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Speaking of quick hands,
yep.
Brian Reeder got a hand on that one as that pass intended for Fitzpatrick on a wing. Knocked it out of bounds. He'll stay with Cookeville here right at midcourt, right in front of us. 1:26 to go. Lebanon by 13, 31-18 here in the backcourt is Judah Akers. He'll be trapped across the line. Kicks it to Fitzpatrick, back to Akers. They went down low, and Weaver just let it sail by. Sampson says, thank you. He'll feed to Smith. Here comes X-Man. Right wing to Reeder. Goes down low. Great pass to McCatherine. Boy, and he got both of them in the air. Got the ball back somehow. Hubbard cleans up the mess, gets it to Smith. He'll take a long three from down on the square. No good. And Weaver glides in to clean the glass, gets it on the wing to Akers. Here comes Cookeville. Under a minute to go. Lebanon 31, Cookeville 18. Akers out high to Fitzpatrick, back to Akers. He'll take a 3 from way downtown as well.
That's the first one we've seen tonight.
That one was the first 3-pointer of the night, Coach.
That's right. There's been a bunch of them shot.
And they earned that one. That was 4 steps behind the line. So with 39 seconds and counting, Lebanon takes over. And a great step-in steal by Courier. He'll take it to the hole, doesn't jam it, but lays it up and in, and it's back down to an 8-point ball game with 28 seconds to go. Good gracious alive. It's getting...
Xavier just relaxed a little bit there, working for that last shot, kind of let up, and those things will happen to you occasionally.
X-Man, of course, did not get to play Tuesday night. And he works on Hennigan. He'll take it and dish it in the corner to Hubbard. Wow. Hubbard with 8 seconds drives the baseline, and he walks. Boy, the last 2 possessions not real impressive for Lebanon.
Had a great idea, though, to try to get the ball. Hubbard did on the baseline there. If he could have kept his foot, it would have been a great pass. It would have been an easy score for McCatherine because he had inside position. Lebanon a 2-2-1 full court press now. Bridges checks in and gives Xavier Smith out. And good to see Bridges back in the game. Had some health issues there for a while, but good to have him on the floor.
And Hutto in as well. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that should have been a walk, but they didn't call it. Long shot by Hill, no good at the buzzer. So we're at halftime, folks, and it has been a nail-biter, but Cookeville closes the gap right before half. Your score as we get ready to go to the locker rooms, 31-23, Lebanon by 8. It is senior night here at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors tonight.